Lovely friends, this is Grace, and this is process video number 69, and the title is Celebrate. I'm starting off with a red cardstock, and this is from Doodlebug. It's a textured cardstock, and as you know me, I like to cut the inside of my paper. I try to do like an 8 by 8 type of paper cut out from there, because then if I don't use it for my scrapbook, I can use it as a card base. And then I trimmed this paper from, I think it's a Chamel line, and that's going to be my base. And I did trim that about 11 and a half square, so that there's a 1/4 inch, or maybe it was 11 and 3/4. So there's an 1/8 of an inch that you see of that red paper on the back. And I'm using a lot of scraps. This is my, I want to say my 5th layout from my homemade kit, and so I didn't really put a lot of pattern papers in this kit as well, so I'm kind of running low. And it also is good for me to use up my scraps to make more layouts, because then it stretches me and so that I can see what else I can do with the little strips that I do have. So let's go to the papers. That Celebrate one is a cut apart from an Echo Park paper. The red one is also a Chamel line. I think it's her first line. I got that at Tuesday morning, so it must have been an older line. The striped paper, colorful one, the rainbow one, is from Cosmo Cricket, and that blue one that I cut the ends into a notch is from Ellie Studio, or Ellie Studios, I think. Yeah, it is Ellie Studios. I am working with 4 2x3 photos and 1 3x4. The 3x4, I matted it with yellow cardstock, also a scrap, and then I'm showing you what I did with some Dear Lizzy cut apart paper. It was in a book. I think I don't know what line it is, I forgot. But anyways, it was just a bunch of perforated paper strips with all sorts of designs. I punched out the floral into a circle, matted that on a scallop circle, I mean, and then cut the rectangle ones, cut the ends into a notch, and then turned them into flags. And then I tied them in with some crochet thread. So here I am. So what I like to do with my scraps, one thing that I do often do, is I go through them and I just punch away, or I use my die cuts. So I have this Nestability scallop die, and it has different sizes. I like to use I think that's a 2-inch one, or maybe the 2 1/4, and then I punch out a circle from my EK Success 1 3/4 punch, and it just layers on there perfectly. So that's what I did here. I found one scallop paper that matched the color scheme of my layout, and then I punched out an orange paper, which is actually, I punched that out from a 3x4 pocket, Project Life card. So that's what I did. Um, and then I'm just adhering everything now. So the thing that I love most about making layouts from scraps is that I get to make my own embellishments, like the flags and the layered circles. I think it's really great for us to be able to use up what we got. I know for me personally, I love shopping, and but sometimes when I have too many things, I get overwhelmed. So that is one of the things too that I love about making my homemade scrapbook kits, is that I get to put all of my stash together and then commit to using it. If you saw that white sticker, that is from Pink Paisley, and it's kind of an epoxy type of sticker. It's kind of rubbery. The pictures on the side, on the left side, there's 2 pictures of food, and so I decided to label them so I know that my food was on the top one, and then my husband's food was on the bottom. This is another birthday page. In our family, when somebody has a birthday, that's when we eat out. We don't eat out a lot. Well, we do eat out once a month, but we mostly eat out when there's somebody's birthday. And my husband loves Mexican food, and so we tried out this one place locally called Amanda's Fonda. We found it, I want to say Yelp or someplace, but anyways, they had really great reviews, and so we thought, okay, let's try it. And it was one of those things where never gonna go here again. uh, we are from Southern California, and so if you are from there, then you know that one of the lucky things about living in Southern California is that because of the diversity of people, that you get like really authentic and yummy food, like Mexican or Tex-Mex food, and Filipino and Korean food and all that stuff. So when we tried this place, it wasn't up to par from what we're used to. And so we were kind of bummed out about that. It didn't have as much flavor as our favorite Mexican food where we were from. And so, anyways, so yeah, that was our first and last time to visit. And this was in 2013. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually putting some strips of yellow cardstock on the back of that wood veneer that says special day. It just felt like that wood just wasn't popping really well against the orange um, 3x4 Project Life card. And then I'm just trying to see what else I can add. I did find some yellow strips that I cut into notches, and then I put them on the top and the bottom of that cluster of pictures on the left. And then now I'm adding some brackets from the same sticker, pink paisley sticker, and just kind of to emphasize the picture of my family. And then this is a sticker sheet from SEI, and I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything here that I can add. I don't think I add anything here. And then I remembered I pulled out some enamel dots and also some twine. Now I've seen some people, what they do with the thread is they kind of just spin it around and it looks kind of haphazardly, but it was like a nice texture to the layout. And I tried it, but it's not me. So I digressed, or I changed my plan, and I just tied it into a bow, and I like that better. So I'm going to add a bow onto that, and I don't know why I cut out, but here are some of the um, close-ups, and as you can see, I added some more enamel dots in 3 different places. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!